It's puppy day, so let's go to the shelter. So excited. I got a text this morning that we are going to pick up a new foster puppy who is at the city shelter and being pulled by one of the rescues that we work with. So I headed off right away to grab her. I literally couldn't wait. And then, of course, when I got there was a little bit of a wait, which is always torture. But here she is. This is her with her brother, who was on adoption hold, and I wasn't able to take him that day, but he ended up not having his owners come for him. So now he is also with the same rescue as Poppy, our girl on the left. Especially with the holidays around the corner, puppies are not necessarily the most difficult to get adopted, but it's very important that they go to vetted, committed homes so that they do not end up back in the shelter a year from now when they are a full-grown adult, because a lot of people want a puppy but then don't realize that that puppy turns into a big, huge dog. I literally was in heaven. I cannot get enough of her. The wrinkles, the rolls, oh my goodness, the puppy smell, all of it. And this is us heading back home. I'm so excited to get to know her and her personality and start working on some training and desensitization. You might have just heard a squeak. We're currently playing as I do this voiceover, getting some energy out. And even little things like just meeting a new person and going on a 20-minute car ride can be a lot when you're only a 9-week-old little puppy. So when we got home, she went to take a nap in her crate, which she was super cozy in, so that I could get everything set up for her and figure all of that out. I had to order her some food. I luckily have just about everything else I could need: toys, treats, the works. Poppy is too young to go outside in public, and we're gonna wait a little bit for her to meet other vaccinated dogs just to make sure that she's healthy and good. So got her pee pad set up in the bathroom, and she got what I'm guessing is her first ever toy. She was really excited. This cracked me up. The little hunter in her just sneaking up on that toy before the big pounce. Very typical puppy energy. She was just excited to be in a new place and have new toys to play with. So I think that it will be a pretty easy adjustment for her. Basically, with a puppy, it's eat, play, sleep, repeat. And that's kind of what you're gonna see here. Ate some food, back, supposed to be taking a nap, but I guess she decided that she was on the play rotation next. But eventually she did pass out in there. So cute and cozy. Honestly, shout out to everyone that has new puppies, because it's a lot. It's tiring. I don't know if you can hear puppy growling, playing craziness in the background. Guys, well, now puppies are being crazy in the background while I'm recording this voiceover, very on brand. It's really kind of a full-time job, even managing like when they might be tired and need a nap, because that's not always a decision that they come to on their own. I think that 90% of the footage that you see of this girl will be her sleeping, but don't be fooled. She's a little wild child. She loves to be crazy and have fun, but that's harder to film because I'm usually trying to tame the chaos or in it playing with her. But then when she just passes out, it's the cutest thing ever. And just content creator things, I had a fun idea for a little announcement video about the new foster. So we're filming that now, and clearly has worn her out. She is so cute. And surprise, surprise, after filming, Sleepy Girl was ready to head to her crate for another nap. And this next clip, I sped up a whole bunch because we went slow to make it a good experience, but she got her first pedicure. Had to trim up those nails. They were very sharp and long, and this will just help to desensitize her early. Nail trims are one of those things that so many dogs absolutely hate and dread, and so the hope is if we start earlier and we make it a good experience and something that she gets used to regularly, that she will be good with it as she grows up. Look at those fresh toes. And that pretty much wraps up Poppy's first day with us. On to the next day's adventure. First little outing, just to walk around and observe, hear noises, hear cars, see people, dogs, and just work on her being neutral to all of those things. I know. And we're gonna stop by the pet store and maybe pick up a can of wet food, because today she's been a little distracted, not really wanting to eat as much as she should. And I don't think there's anything wrong. I think she's just like ditzy puppy trying to play with her food type of thing. So I'm gonna try something else to see. This is something I did a lot with my last foster puppy. For those that may not know, puppies at this age should not be out on the public ground because they don't have all of their vaccines yet, and you don't want them to catch or pick up any diseases. Puppies often pick up diseases through their paw pads. So Poppy rides in the tote bag, nice and safe and sound, but she still gets exposed to new things. Her first time at the pet store, hopefully many more pet store trips to come, and that she ends up going to a home where she is super spoiled. Grabbed a couple of things to try out for her, and then just heading back on our walk, observing and taking in everything. She was just nonstop looking all around. And at the very end, went over to walk along the water so that Poppy could see the ocean for probably the very first time in her life. I'm not sure that she quite understood that it was any different than the patches of grass to our right, but I think everything's off to a great start, and I hope you'll stick around to watch Poppy grow.